Hello. Assalamualaikum everyone. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Waalaikumsalam, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is the first time that you guys, have met me, have seen my face. So I'll be teaching you guys English from now on. Probably not long, just until August. So, okay. So are we still waiting for anyone else or only you guys? Hello? Hello class?
Yes.
Okay. So can we start now?
Yes,
Okay,
we
very good.
can.
Okay. So, okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good everyone. So today we are going to start our online class. So today we are going to learn a little bit on topic 1. So do you guys still have your own textbooks, the English Full Blast? Do you guys have these textbooks with you? Okay, you guys have, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
So I want you to take out that book and put it beside you because we're going to use it, okay, in this lesson, okay?
Okay, sir.
No worries. Today we will just be doing just a simple activity, okay? Lagi satu. Kamu ndak kisah aja kan kalau buat kelas dalam fully English?
Enggak.
Oke juga kan semua? Oke.
Oke.
Woi, si Amar saya yang jawab nih, yang lain mana? So, okay. So let's begin our class today, okay? Okay, so can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, so today we are going to learn, a new unit. So the topic is from brick to smartphone. So today we will be learning, a new skill. So that skill is reading for gist. So it's this one. So reading for gist is actually, a skill that could help you, you know, in answering questions when you are reading questions, MCQ questions. Okay. So okay. So first of all, before we go more into our lesson, so we need to know what is reading for gist. So reading for gist is actually getting the main idea for overall understanding without worrying much about detail. So what does this mean? This means that you try to get the overall idea of the text without reading it. So macam mana tu sir? Macam mana kau boleh baca teks tu, kau tak baca teks tu, tapi kau boleh faham tanpa kau baca? Okay. So this is what I will be teaching you guys. Okay. So okay. So the first example is this one. Okay. So I want you guys to look closely at the pictures. So what do you guys see here? Mobile phones. So is there any differences between this one and these two?
Size.
Okay. Lagi? Any more?
Bentuk.
The design.
Yes, very good. The design, because you know the Nokia, the old Nokia, and the iPhone, they have different designs. Okay, very good. The brand, yes, very good. The brand. One is Nokia, one is iPhone, and one is OnePlus, the OnePlus phone. Okay. So another thing that is different between these three is that their camera. Okay, it is still valid, their camera, but when does it introduce? This is a very old phone. How about this one? This one is new, is it? This one is new.
Yes.
So we have a very old phone and we have a very, a very new phone. So does any of you who are using, accessing the Zoom meeting, the Google Meet meeting, using an iPhone? Is there any of you using an iPhone? Or like mostly of you use Android? Do you use Android?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Android.
I also use Android, Okay, so from these pictures, okay, so I have several questions that I've hide it from you guys. So based on these pictures, what do you think my questions will be? It will be about
Beza.
what is it that? It will be about the comparison between these iPhones. So we have the old iPhone, the old phone, the Nokia, and the new generation phone. And then we have this title here, from brick to smartphone. So imagine this question is a text. So you have a picture and a title. So without reading this text, you can already get the idea on what the text is about. What is the main idea of the text? If you have this, you have a picture of, a cartoon like Mickey Mouse, and you have a cartoon like Barbie or something. So the questions will be about a cartoon. Okay? So it will be related to the pictures that you have. Okay? So in this case, we have 3 smartphones. So the questions will be about the smartphones and also the comparison between the old Nokia and also the new iPhone. Okay? Okay, wait, someone is joining the meeting. It's okay. It's okay. So let's see the questions, okay? So, do you own a smartphone? Of course, yes. Right? Does anyone didn't have their own iPhone, smartphone? Everyone have, is it? Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of these phone or smartphone do you use? Have you ever used the old Nokia 3110? The Nokia 3310.
No.
No,
No.
you
No.
guys didn't have the chance to use this old phone lah. Oish.
Yes.
So you guys,
Yeah.
your first phone is, does your first phone still use button, or it's touch screen like this one? Touch screen.
Touch
Your
screen.
first phone is already touch
Touch
screen.
screen.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Tapi ada butang.
Oh,
Yes.
but iPhone, iPhone have the small button here, right? But you didn't have the like lots of button here. Okay.
Yes.
So if you have a phone, you have a phone for yourself. So what do you often use it for? Do you use it for study? Do you use it for entertainment? Do you use it for socializing with your friends? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Game,
Game.
okay. Game, it will be in entertainment. So because you play games for fun, okay. So, is there any one of you uses phone in order to study? That kan main games ya kan?
Iya.
That
Iya.
kan main PUBG ya.
Belajar juga.
So you guys still use it for study purposes lah. So if you want to find some essays or some questions that you will need to we need to study, so you can use your phone also. So okay. So in your opinion, do you think that it is crucial or important nowadays to have a smartphone? Do you really think that it is important for you to have, Allahu Akbar. Do you think it is important for you to have a smartphone nowadays? If you don't have a smartphone, what will happen?
Gila.
You go crazy, is it? If you like nowadays, like if you don't have your phone with you for one day, you will be bored. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't have my phone, right? You will be bored. Okay. So it is also important for you to have smartphone for you to call your friends, for you to message someone, for you to contact someone that is important, and when makes it easier for you to contact someone in a long distance. So for example, if I were here and you were there, so how would you contact me if you don't have a phone? You want to send me a letter? No can. So you need to
Yeah.
have a smartphone. It is very important nowadays for us to have a smartphone. Like everything that there is so many things that we can do by having a smartphone. Okay. So, have you guys ever lived to see these phones? So these are a very, very old phone. This is a very old school phone. This is from the 1980s or 1990s. So in the olden days, so in the beginning, in the olden days, in the 1990s, so these are among the first type of phones that is being sold to the people. So when it is first introduced, do you know how much is the price for one of these during that time?
I
No.
don't know.
During that time it is quite expensive. It looks like ridiculous. It looks big, and heavy, and then it have this antenna thingy. But because it is the first invention, the price is very, very pricey. It is very pricey lah. Mahal. Yes, very
Mahal.
good. Okay. So next. Okay, so I want you guys to open up your textbook You guys have your textbooks with you, can? Okay, we're good.
Yes.
Yes.
So get your textbooks and go to page 14. Then you will see this page. Okay? So I'll give you 1 minute to 2 minutes lah to get your textbooks and refer to the page 14. Okay, page 14. So okay, has everybody found the page already? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So first, I don't want you to read first. I don't want you to read this. Ignore this first. Ignore. Jangan baca dulu. Ignore ya. So first, when you see this, first I want you to try to look at the title. What is the title?
From
From
brick
brick
to
to
smartphone.
smartphone. So as you can see from the title, you can see that there are two words that is being highlighted. We have the brick and we have the smartphone. So these are the two words that is being bold and highlighted in color. So, okay. So can anybody tell me what does brick means?
The old
Yeah, sorry.
phones.
Ulang balik. Repeat.
The old phones
The old ones.
is the brick.
Sorry, saya tak paham.
The old
Oh
phones
ya.
itu
The old phones.
the
Okay,
brick.
okay. Sorry, your voice sound bergema sikit. So brick, yeah, very good, very good. The brick refers to the old phones, the old style phones, like the Nokia ones. Okay, and the smartphones is the new phones. Okay, like such as Android, the smartphones, the iPhones. Okay, so next you have this subtitle. You have the subtitle behind, just below the title there. So the evolution of the mobile phone. So what does evolution means?
Inovasi.
Inovasi. So inovasi means something is changing. It's changed from the old to a new one. Yes,
Perubahan.
very good, very good. So it means the perubahan telepon. Okay, it means the evolution of the mobile phone from the old ones to the new ones. So okay, so next we have covered the title and the subtitle. Next we go to the pictures. Then we go to the pictures. So okay, wait so you can refer to your own textbooks. Try to look at this picture first. Try to read it and try to get the basic idea of the picture itself. So I will read it with you. So you can see here at this ad, it says that Dynatec 800X, the ultimate gadget for the modern person. So the points are: soak up to 60 minutes, only 10 hours of charge, store up to 30 phone numbers, and it is yours only for $319.95. So can you imagine how pricey it is? It is $3,995. So okay, and below you can see the old ones. You have the foldable phones and the smartphones. So okay, So from this from these pictures, from the titles, the pictures of the old phones, the pictures of the new phones, you haven't read this, but what can you say? What do you think the text is all about? It's going to be about a it's going to be about the
Phone.
phone. It's going to be about the evolution of the phone. So it's going to be, you can guess, try to guess what is, the idea that, the author might be trying to say in this text without even reading it. So if you first if you first see this, if you first read this, you have the evolution. What does I say the evolution is? The evolution means something is changing, a change. Sebab kata kawan kamu tadi kata, evolution tu inovasi. So it means that something has changed from an old one, from something that is big like this one, to these small ones, it is foldable, and to a phone that has no buttons, which you can only touch the screens. So it is easier. So that is innovation, that is the change. So from that, just from the title, from the pictures, and any other pictures that you might see, you can already know what is the main content of the text without even reading it. So this is only for you to just to get the general idea lah. So for you to get the general idea of the text on what is the text is all about. Okay. So okay. So that we have covered this. So then it is time for us to read the text lah. So is there anyone who can volunteer to read the first paragraph?
Me.
Okay. Who is that? What's your name? Amar.
Amar.
Okay, Amar. Okay, you can try to read. Everyone listen nah.
In 1973, Martin Cooper invented a portable mobile phone. It was the Dynatec, and in 1983, it was available in shops. Dynatec phones were large and weighed about a kilogram. They were also very expensive, but people used to buy them like crazy. However, people complained that you could only talk for an hour before needing to charge them again. So soon heavy shoulder packs with batteries in them were introduced. These gadgets became very trendy in the 80s, and actors appeared in many films of the time, chatting to friends on their new high-tech
Okay, very
device.
good. Very good. So from the paragraph, Amar had read that, if you can see here, try to look closely at the first paragraph. They mention Dynatec. Dynatec, what is Dynatec? It refers to this one. So Dynatec is the first phone. It is the first brand phone that is ever been introduced. The big ones like this, it is being made by Dynatec, not Apple. Apple haven't existed yet. So the first, they introduced the phones is Dynatec. Okay. So you can see here, we have the word Dynatec here. So actually you can know what is the text all about because you have Dynatec here. And then you will have, it will mention Dynatec and how it is, you can only talk with that phone for only 60 minutes. Imagine you have a very big phone. It's an old phone. It's a very big phone. And when you call someone, you can only talk to your girlfriend or boyfriend for only 1 hour. And then you have to charge. Do you think that it is convenient? Which one is better, your phone or that phone?
My
Your
phone.
phone is better, right? you can OTP for like for 7-6 hours with your girlfriend, right? Okay. Okay, so let's go on to, okay, so we have this, highlighted word. So Amang, because you have read the first paragraph, so can you tell us what does the high-tech device means?
Just like a gadget
It's like a gadget.
that we use right now.
Very good, very good. So high-tech device refers to gadgets. It refers to something that is electronics, such as this one. So, okay. So let's move on to the next paragraph. Is there any volunteer to read the second paragraph? Hello, anybody? Kak mau pilih nama? Mau petik nama?
Bisa.
Sepetik nama
Saya
lah.
lah.
Semua macam mengantuk Syah ni pagi-pagi ni. Okay, sepilih lah. Random. Siapa kena nasib lah? Saiful.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you read the second paragraph?
Because of their size and shape, these early mobiles become known as bricks. They seem like dinosaurs compared to the device we are used to seeing today. The first generation 1G of mobile phone systems had weak signals and many problems. As technology improved, mobiles become smaller and offer more
Very good.
features.
So from that paragraph, Saiful, do you realize anything that is similar with the title? From paragraph 2. From paragraph 2, is there anything similar that you see with the title here? Hello? Okay. So you can see if you read the second paragraph, they mention at the, second paragraph, second line, they say that these early mobile phones became known as bricks. So it is, just like I asked question earlier, some of you said that brick refers to an old phone. That big phone like this one. So this, they often say that this one is a brick because it is very big. Okay. So next ni saya yang baca. Kamu macam tak mau baca. So in the 1990s, the introduction of 2G mobile systems meant improving reception over wider areas. They also included the ability to send small amounts of data, such as short message service, SMS. So SMS means short message service, okay? So the first SMS was sent in the UK on 3 December 1992. Today, over 2 trillion text messages are sent every year. Mobiles continue to improve, with colored screens and a wide variety of ringtones. Another important development was the introduction of cameras on mobile phones. So, dulu-dulu, in the olden days, you know, your phone does not have camera. The sole purpose of an old phone is for you to call someone, and that's it. You cannot play games, you cannot take pictures, you cannot play IG, you cannot play WhatsApp. Okay? So camera phones become hugely popular and changed the world of journalism. Because in 2004, the Indian Ocean earthquake was the first event in which most of the videos on the news were provided by camera phones instead of a professional camera crew. So when the camera phones was, start to be introduced, when camera phones baru dijual, it start to being distributed to the people, they start selling phones with cameras. It became very popular that it influenced the world of journalism. Okay. So next paragraph, the last paragraph. In the early 2000s, 3G mobile internet was introduced, which made it possible for people to use a new generation of smartphones. So the new generation of smartphone is something that we have, such as now. So this is the new generation. My phone is Xiaomi. So before that, we have a lot of brands. We have Samsung, we have Sony Ericsson, we have Nokia. Nokia is usually the oldest one lah. Okay. So these devices have large touchscreens and act as internet browsers, media players, and game consoles all in one. So that's why I asked, what do you use your phone for? Do you use your phone to play, to text someone, to call, or do you use it for study, or do you use it to play games such as PUBG or ML? Okay. So they have also made video calling and mobile TV a reality. With the introduction of 4G mobile internet, the speed with which phones can both download and also upload information to the internet is far greater than ever before. Because before this, the older phones, you can access the internet, but it's very slow. But now since we have upgraded to 4G from 1G, as you can see in the first paragraph, you have 1G, then you go to 2G, and you go to 3G, and now we still have 4G. Okay, so maybe in the future we will have 5G in Malaysia, who knows? Because, if I'm not mistaken, I've read that somewhere in the US, they have already upgraded their internet to 5G, which means it will be very fast. Okay. So of course, companies are always coming up with new ideas and exciting concept mobiles. So they are trying to introduce, a new mobile phone, a new concept, a new design, a new function. Like some of these ideas include solar panels. Do you guys know what solar panels is? Please tell me you guys know.
Yes,
What
we
is
know.
solar panels?
Tenaga yang pakai tenaga
Yes,
matahari.
yes, very good.
Yeah.
The solar panels are the panels that, you use the power of the sun to collect energy to produce electricity, okay? So, okay, on the back of the phone, for charging, they also designed a flexible phone that can bend around your wrist, and even a phone that uses cola to charge its battery. What is a flexible phone that can bend around your waist? So they design a phone like it's a watch, but it can act as a phone. You can phone someone. You know, uh, people call it smartwatch. Do you guys know it? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Wait.
as you can see, before that, before we have all these new phones, we have a very big phone. Now they introduce the phones to be much more smaller by innovating the old phone to a new one, so it become more smaller and makes it easier for you to carry anywhere. And even a phone that uses cola to charge its battery. So can you imagine a phone that uses cola, the cola that you drink, for you to charge its battery? Can you imagine? Saya pun tak pernah nampak lagi. Tapi itulah. So everyone is trying to find the next big step in the evolution of mobile phones. Means that everyone is trying to find, to come up with new designs, with new ideas, try to make the phone become more smaller, more accessible for everyone, that everyone will try to buy their phones, okay? But what will it be? Only time will tell. So who knows? Maybe we won't have, a physical phone here. Maybe we just, have a chip implanted in our head and we can, press it just to call someone. And you can just, think what is the message that you want to give your friends, and it will be sent automatically without you pressing anything. So who knows? Okay? Only time will tell. So, okay. So we are going to do a little bit of an activity by using the quizzes link. What time is it now? 10:30. So we still have time. So it is a short, there are several short questions, so no need to worry about. So, okay, so today my class will be 1 hour. So if we can finish this early, then, we can finish early lah. Okay, so wait a second. So, okay, so this is the first question. So, do you think the mobile phone is a useful invention based on what we have read from the text earlier? Hello? Anybody?
Yes.
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 Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's correct. So, okay, so we'll be referring some questions on the
Click.
next page, just, right beside the page that, we've read before. So we have a certain questions there, but no need for you to answer. We will answer them together as a class. So, okay, so we have read the text. We have read the text. So which sentence best summarizes the text? So refer your textbooks for the answers. So as you can see, we have A, B, C, D. As you can see in your text, at the top left corner of the from brick to smartphone, the title there, just beside the title, can you see that? There are a lot more mobile phones in the world today than in the past. So can you find it in your textbook? Yes.
Yes.
So okay. So try to read the four statements A, B, C, D. Which one do you think that it summarizes the main idea of the text? What does the text all about? The text is about the old and new phones and the innovations. So what do you think is most appropriate? Is it A, B, C, or D?
I guess C.
I guess C. So anyone else guess something else aside from C? No ya? Semua setuju ya C? So okay, we'll go for C. Let's see whether it is correct or not. Okay, it's correct. Very good. Well done. So it seems that you guys really do understand, what the text is all about. Okay. Okay. So these are one of the words that you can see in the text. So think of or suggest. What do you think, this has the same meaning with? Does device refers to this? Does crew refers to this? Does come up with refers to this? Or this or this? Which one is it?
Come
Come
up
up with.
with.
Why do you think come up with is the answer for this one?
It's kind of close
Yeah,
to
it's
the
kind of
meaning.
close to the meaning because you have this think of. Think of means you are trying to think of something. You try to come up with ideas, to think of ideas. So that is a very similar meaning. Okay, very good. Uh, who yang answer tadi? Amar. Amar.
Amar. Yes.
Okay, very good, Amar. Okay, the next one. Not strong. Weak. Very good.
Weak.
Ini nama siapa? Nama siapa yang jawab tadi tuh? Raima.
Raima.
Very good. Okay, next one is easy to bend. Which one is it? Flexible.
Flexible.
Okay.
Flexible.
Oh, you got like so far you guys have everything correct. Okay. So information. Data.
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 So to pronounce data, it's not data. Data. Okay, data. So okay, next 5.
Crew.
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 Very good. So keep information.
Store.
What is that? Store.
Yes.
Yes.
Store means you are keeping something. So in the case, information lah. So the next one is gadget. Which one is similar to gadget?
Device.
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 Very good. So that part is for your vocabulary, yeah? So if there is any words, some new words that you didn't understand in the text, you can also highlight that and, find it in the dictionary, okay? So if you don't know, you are not sure of the meaning of the words that is in the sentence, you can also ask me, okay? Okay, next section D. So Dynatech phones weren't very popular when they first appeared in shops. That's the old phone, the big ass old phone, the big phones. Do you think when it is first introduced, when they first sell that big phone, do you think it is popular or not popular? It's
Popular.
popular. Popular.
Yes, it's
Everyone
popular.
agreed that it is very popular when it is being introduced. Okay, so let's see whether it is correct or not.
Mm.
No. So the Dino phones are not very popular because it is very big. You know, it is very big and also it is very pricey, mahal. Berapa dolar tadi tu?
Mahal.
$2,995.
Dollars.
I cannot afford it. I don't have that money. I cannot buy that. So how can it be popular? Okay. So okay, next question. People complain about the heavy shoulder packs. What is the heavy shoulder
True.
packs? Not yet, not yet. I want to know the meaning of this first. Heavy shoulder packs. You haven't touched this before. Heavy shoulder packs. Just guess lah, guess. If you guess it wrong, you know it's okay.
Berat.
Heavy.
Beratnya.
Yes, it is mean heavy shoulder packs. But what does heavy shoulder packs means? You can see in the text they did say about the heavy shoulder packs at paragraph berapa sudah tu? Oh yeah, paragraph 1. Paragraph 1, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 6. Paragraph 1, line 6. You can see that, starting from charge them again. So soon, heavy shoulder packs with batteries in them were introduced. So it is actually heavy shoulder packs with batteries. Heavy shoulder pack with batteries means, extra batteries. Something you guys know that you have that batteries where you can, if the battery is dead, you just replace a new one, and then you just insert a new one, and then it's fully charged. Just like your remote control. Just imagine, okay, just like your remote controller. So heavy shoulder packs actually refers to the batteries. So does the people complain about the batteries? The old phones. You guys remember, right? The old phones. How many hours can you talk? How many hours can you call someone with that, old phone? For only 1 hour,
1 hour.
kan?
Minute.
Yes.
Because the charge is empty after you call someone for 1 hour. So okay. So what do you think the answer is? So heavy shoulder packs is the extra battery. So what do you think the answer is? Guess jalan.
Yes. True. True.
True.
Yeah.
Wah. So it is actually not mentioned. NM is not mentioned because in the text they didn't say anything about people complaining about the extra battery, because an extra battery is actually good, because you have the extra battery to change your mobile phone. Because if you only have one, then people will complain, but you have an extra battery, so no one will complain. But however, in the text it is not mentioned whether people complain or not. So memang tak ada dalam teks, dia tak ada cerita, so it is not mentioned. Okay, so the first mobile phone was nicknamed dinosaur. Is it true or not? Did they call the first mobile phone
True.
was dinosaur? Is it true? Ya kah true?
No,
No. Why no? Why false?
True.
because the early mobiles became known as bricks.
Because they are known as bricks. They did mention they seem like dinosaurs compared to the device, but they didn't say that the nickname was a dinosaur. The nickname was, they say it as bricks, not dinosaur. So the answer is false.
False.
Okay, next one. So we are on number 17. So we have 3 more. Come on, guys. You couldn't send SMS messages before the 1990s. So is it true that you can't send any SMS messages before the 1990s? Which paragraph can you see this?
Paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3, which line? Line 1.
1.
Okay. So is it true or false? So I read it for you, yeah? In the 90s, the introduction of 2G mobile phone systems meant to improve reception over wider areas. They also included the ability to send small amounts of data, such as SMS, blah, 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 blah. Okay, as you can see, paragraph 3, still paragraph 3, line 4. The first SMS was sent in the UK on 3 December 1992. So that is the first time that everyone has sent the first messages in the world. The first SMS lah in human history. The first. So when is it? It is at 1992.
True.
So what do you think the answer is? Is it true?
Yes, true.
True. Is it true?
It is true. So videos from mobile phones of Indian Ocean earthquake. Videos from mobile phones of Indian Ocean earthquake weren't allowed to be used on news program. So do you think this is true, false, or not mentioned? So I will give you a hint. This one is also in paragraph 3. Try to look at paragraph 3. The third last line. The third line from below. Where gramophones became hugely popular and changed the world of journalism. In 2004, the Indian Ocean earthquake was the first event in which most of the videos on the news were provided by camera phones instead of professional camera crew. So the question says videos from mobile phones of Indian Ocean earthquake weren't allowed. Means that the videos taken from a mobile phone, they didn't use that videos to be used on news program. So is it true or false? False.
False.
Why false?
Because most of the videos on the news were provided by
Okay,
camera
very good,
phones.
very good. So you have the text that says that the videos on the news were provided by camera phones. Means the news was using videos taken from camera phones. So this question is false. Okay, next. Smartphone became possible because of 3G network technology. The smartphone exists when we have 3G? Is it true or false? Or not mentioned? True.
True.
Why is that? Which paragraph is it?
Because
Paragraph
paragraph 4,
4, line 1. Okay,
line
because
1. In the early 2000s, 3G mobile internet was introduced, which made it possible for people to use a new generation
okay,
of
very good.
smartphones.
Because 3G mobile internet was introduced, so then they introduced a new generation of smartphones. So it is true lah kan? Okay, last question. For this one, so tak bantu lah. So won't be giving any hints. So solar powered mobile phones will be available in the next 10 years. Is it true, false, or not mentioned? Not
Not
mentioned?
mentioned.
Why
Yes.
is it not mentioned?
Because the companies are always coming up with new ideas and exciting concept mobiles. Some of these ideas include solar panels on the back of the phone for charging.
Very good. They only say about solar panels for charging. You know, the one that I gave example here, you have solar panels at the back of your phone, but they not say when it will be available. They just say that they have introduced a phone with solar panels. Okay,
Panels.
so it is not mentioned. Okay, very good. So okay, so that is all for the activity. So back to the slides. Okay, so let's recap our lesson for today. So what we have learned today is that we have learned new vocabularies, new words, and new phrases that we found from the sentence, from the text, and also functions and also structures in the context of a text about mobile phones. So you guys have learned, you guys, this is the first time you guys have seen, and very old mobile phone, is it? The big one that I've shown you earlier. Okay, this is
Yes.
your very first time, right? Okay, so you've learned things about smartphones, like the evolution of smartphones, where we have, the old ones, with this very old one, it is very big, and then it evolutionized into a very, very small and slim font such as this one. So, okay, so you've learned that from the text, and we also learn on the skill of reading for gist. So gist, if any of you who are wondering what gist means usually the general idea, means that the general idea of something. So if you see a text about, you have the title of the most luxurious sports car in the world, so you already know the main idea of the text is about a sports car, kan? So reading for gist, it gives you the it helps you to guess what is the main idea of the text just by referring of two things. What are the two things that you need to see when you are reading for gist? The first one is the very good, very
Title.
good. The first one is the title. The second one is the
Pictures.
pictures. So you need to look closely at the pictures and also the titles for you to guess, what is the main idea of the text is all about. So you guys can also use this skill, in your exam when you have, a reading test, maybe reading questions where you've been giving, a long, a little bit of short essay or short story where you have to answer. Maybe you didn't have time, maybe your time for the exam is almost up, but you didn't finish your question in time, but you didn't have time to read all of the text. So maybe you can use this skill for you, to guess. At least you can guess, almost around 70% of your guess will be, correct lah, because you've guessed the main idea of the text, which helps you to find the answers for that question. Okay, so you didn't have to read the whole text, which akan ambil masa yang lama. It will take a long time for you to read the whole text if you are tak cukup masa exam. Okay, so okay, I think that is all for our class today. Tapi jangan leave dulu. Saya mau screenshot muka-muka yang ada di sini. This is for your attendance, ya. So okay, so everyone, before we finish our class today, I want to ask you guys some question. So do you guys prefer me to do an online class, or do you prefer me to use the quizzes just to give you guys a lesson? Hello? Kamu lagi
Yes.
prefer saya buat online class kah atau saya bagi kerja siap? Kelas online.
Nothing.
Mana-mana pun boleh.
Mana-mana pun boleh ya. Jangan saya buat kelas online 2-3
Iyo.
ketul siap muncul.
InsyaAllah.
Saya pun sudah cakap insyaAllah. So nanti next class mesti ada. Okay. So okay, I think that is all for our class today. So everyone, happy Ramadan. So dah lama lagi raya. So happy Aidul Fitri. Ya, happy
Happy
Syawal.
Syawal.
So jangan merayu-rayu ya, tengah COVID ni sekarang. Nanti berjangkit kluster baru lagi.
Okay.
Kluster baru kita
Okay, sir.
PDPR lagi. So, okay, another question. Next week do we still, PDPR next week?
Yes. No.
Next week no kan? Next week raya kan?
Hmm,
Okay, so I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
won't be doing any class lah next week. So okay, so I think that is all for our class today. It is very good to see everyone, even though we couldn't meet face to face. So maybe I will see you guys face to face after Raya lah, 1 week after Raya. Okay. So this is the end of our class today, guys. So see you in the next lesson lah. So okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.